Hello everyone, it's Denise here from I Love Mixed Media. Just a lovely quick video. Actually, I don't know how quick it will be because I've got a lot to show you, but a fairly short video to show you some of the wonderful things that have arrived in today's delivery from Prima Marketing, and especially the Finnabair range. So first off, look at the 6-pack of decorative tissue. I've ordered in 2 different designs. The Musica, which is this one, I will open it in a moment to show you, but that gives you an idea of the sort of the colour scheme. And then the Carte Postale, which ties in wonderfully with the beautiful story stamp range, which I will be also showing you in a moment. And this is the neutral colourway of the Carte Postale. I'll show you in a moment. Now, I didn't realise these sheets are enormous, and I will show you in a moment, but I didn't realise initially that you get 6 sheets. So there's 6 sheets at 27.5 inches by 19.7 inches, which gives you a huge amount of product to play with. And you'll be able to decoupage on so many different areas with these, and they're going to go such a long way. I'm selling these at £7.25. I've already had some pre-orders for a couple, including Carolyn from the design team, so I can't wait to see what she's going to do with these. And basically there's a couple left, so if you were interested, just PM me and I will reserve you a pack. Sorry about the state of my hands. I prepped some little moulds so I could show you the waxes on them, so that's why my hands are so disgusting, so apologies for that. So here we go then. So the first one we have is the Musica, and I'm going to open it out, but I will have to probably pan out on the camera because it is enormous, like I said. Actually, what I'm going to do is, that's the one with all of them, so I'm just going to show you the single sheet so you don't get a double image through on them. Sorry, not the camera there, that's probably not good for you guys, is it? There we are. Can you just see? And the quality of this is amazing. It's got a wonderful, not a sheen, but it's wonderfully smooth on this side and then nice and rough on the back, ready to take your glue. So we've got stamps, we've got music, we've got distressed edge down here, which is fantastic. And then coming down, very, very similar, but that is an enormous sheet. Let me see if I can pan out a little, but I don't think my arm is going to go up high enough to show you all of it. So that's my hand, and I've got big, big hands. Look how much stuff you've got here to play with. Crazy, crazy. Right, so that's the Musica one. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful greens and browns. Very, very neutral. Superb for any male orientated projects you're doing, because there's nothing at all florally or feminine on that one. So that's that one. And don't forget, you get 6 sheets of that size, which I think is phenomenal. Phenomenally good value. If you think they work out just over £1 a sheet. So now we're going to look at the Carte Postale one. And this is, there are elements of it that you could use on neutral or masculine projects, as you see here, but it does definitely have a more feminine vibe in areas. You can see the ladies' faces, etc. on here. If I can move everything okay. She is just so beautiful. And to give you an idea of size, if I show you the wax tin, because you probably know how big those are. So that gives you an idea of how big these projects, these images are. So you can see how you'll be able to do so much with these. Again, this one's sort of a landscape orientation, whereas the other one's more of a portrait, but I really don't think that matters because it's very doubtful you're going to use one sheet on a project, because it is, well, to me that's looking like nearer an A2 size. Again, big fat fingers to give you an idea, but isn't that just stunning? 6 sheets again for just over £7. I think they are wonderful, so I can't wait to have a little play with those. And it might be that I need to get the other designs in as well, because these aren't the only 2 designs available, but I just thought I'd get 2 to start off with and see how we got on with those. Right, so that's those. And now I said I'd show you the stamp set that sort of corresponds, if you like, with that tissue paper. This is the beautiful Story stamp set. Large stamp set here, and I'm selling it at £9.25, so it's superb value. You get 20 stamps on here, so you're looking at 50p a stamp for a foam mounted rubber stamp from Prima. Superb value. I'm going to pop it onto this card here so we can get a closer look at it. So there's that lady's face that you saw just now on the tissue paper. Wonderful set for anybody who's doing their planners or bullet journals, because it has your Monday through Sunday in various fonts there, which is really useful. Some beautiful sentiments, priceless, keepsakes, recorded, and then some vintage looking script and postal stamp images, etc., and a piece of a journal there with French scripture on. And I think that is a beautiful set that you can do so much with. Sorry about the glare there, I've got my daylight bulb on. I'm doing this at nearly 10 o'clock at night. I don't know what it is about me doing videos very late at night. Crazy. But there we go, that's that one. I have a couple of those left. This one arrived today, which is the Wild and Free set. And the photographs don't do this justice, because when you see this in real life, it is absolutely gorgeous. You've got 17 individual stamps here. Obviously you've got birds, butterflies, moths, and a really lovely sizable detailed rose down here as well. Look at this, I'm assuming that's a swallow. Birds aren't my strong point in terms of knowing what breeds they are, but I'm loving the sentiments. Look what we have here: soulmates, far and wide, daydreaming, wild and free. Fabulous. Can you imagine the projects you're going to be able to do with all of these? And this one again, huge mounted stamp set, and this one from me is £9.25. I think I've got 3 of these available. I might have 4, but I've definitely got 3. So that's that one. So that's the Wild and Free set. And now I've got a couple of moulds, so I'm going to run through those with you. I've only got 2 of these available because they've been pre-ordered. This is the Elysian Clockworks mould. Now this is one of the large ones, and again I'm going to give you an idea. Just look how big that one is up to the tin of wax. The tin of wax sort of fits in that one. So they are very sizable clock faces and beautifully ornate. You can see on the packaging here an idea of what they look like when they've come out of the mould. And these ones have been obviously covered in a gold wax, but you can do whatever colours you like. I can just imagine those on so many different projects. They're going to work on your steampunk, they're going to work on your vintage, they're going to work on feminine, masculine, shabby chic, Victoriana style. Just so many uses for that one. And this one's coming in at £14.50, and I can't wait to get playing with that, because I think that is a beautifully detailed mould. Just look at those. And of course the thing is as well, you can just do the faces. If you just do a piece of air dry clay, etc., that's to that size approximate, and then you can trim it. Don't feel you have to always have the large elaborate ones. So if you're doing something where you just want a clock face, you've got several different sizes there, and you can make it plainer by not having all the ornate surroundings, if that's what you prefer, if that suits the project a little better. Hugely versatile mould there. So as I said, I think I've only got 2. It might even be 1 of those still available. I can always order more, so don't let that put you off. So these have arrived. I think I've told you about these, or I've photographed these before, but I've taken them out of the packaging so you can see them better, because when they're in the packaging, this is what you see. Which, I don't know about you, but it's not very helpful, to be fair, although it shows you an example of a finished design, and on the back it shows you this. But as you can see, it's quite hard to actually see how gorgeous they are. I took them out of the packaging just now for the purposes of the video, and oh my goodness, I'm going to have each of these and use them. Aren't they just stunning? This one has 3 faces on. This is the Art Nouveau one, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers and 3 faces of various designs and various sizes. I mean, look at her with the flowers in her hair and the long curls. She is just beautiful. But also I love the fact that you've got these much smaller ones. So if you're doing things like ATCs or a smaller card project, I mean, she's just stunning. They are going to be fantastic. So I think I've got 3 or 4 of these available, and these moulds I believe are £9 or £9.25. I'd have to check, but they're or thereabouts because they're not as large as the new ones. But these are also new, sorry. So these are 4.5 inches by 3.5 inches, and so in amongst that you're getting 7 different designs. So again, if you think of it, break it down and think it's just over £1. So just over £1, obviously, plus your material, i.e. your air dry clay or your resin or your hot glue gun, etc. But for that mould, just over £1. Superb quality moulds from Prima and Finnabair. Beautiful, beautiful designs. I'm really glad I took this out of the packaging because I wasn't going to have this one for myself, or the other one that I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm not going to show you the other one at the moment because I've just realised I've picked out 2 of the Art Nouveau. The other one is the Annabelle, so I'll get that and show you that later. But just looking at this packaging here, I just thought, I don't know if I need it or not. But having opened it and seen how gorgeous it is, yes, I do. So I'll get the Annabelle one for the next video because it's downstairs. This one I am definitely having. I have completely fallen in love with this one, and I think I might only have 1 of these left, maybe 2. I can order more. This is the very large set, and this is the Regal Findings. Now, this one is really intended to produce 3D decals to go on to the drawer knobs, etc. if you're upcycling furniture. So you can see them on there, actually on 6 different doorknobs. But I looked at it, and although I might use it for that as well, because I do love repurposing furniture and painting, there's actually a superb amount of wonderful, wonderful designs in this one. This one is coming out to you at £14.50 for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different images. 18 images for £14.50. I mean, that's just crazy. And the quality of these images, I'm going to do some of these tonight, so I'll be able to show you in the next day or 2 how they come out and what they look like painted up with the waxes. But look at that. You've got butterflies, moths, crowns. They are simply stunning. Look at the detail in there. You've got flies, wasps, 3 different clock faces, and these are a nice size as well. So again, if you're doing cards or ATCs, these are really, really good size clocks. And then a couple of beautiful detailed laurel leaves at the bottom. I don't know about you, but I think that is absolutely a superb set that should be in everybody's crafting arsenal if you're into your moulds. With your air dry clay, which is my choice that I'm going to be using, you can do the plaster of Paris, the casting powders, etc, etc. So that's those. So then I also have, I did treat myself, and I've ordered some of the Finnabair dabbing brushes, because obviously we're now all going to be using a lot of the wonderful waxes. So I have some of these available, £7.50 for 3. I haven't used them yet. I'm going to do another video in a moment showing you the new waxes, if this one's dragging on a little bit. And they're very ergonomic. They're a nice, they're not too heavy, but they feel solid, if that makes sense. Obviously you've got the logo on there, from the Art Basics range of Finnabair and Prima. You've got 3 different sizes, which is really good, because quite often with stenciling sets you'll get 3 brushes, but they'll all be the same size. So I think this is actually quite a good idea. Nice and soft. I'm assuming they're going to work perfectly with the waxes, but we will find out shortly. So I have some of those available, and they are £7.50 for 3, which is not bad at all for good quality brushes. And now onto the waxes that arrived today. I've ordered them a couple of times, and I've had the electric violet through already, and I've had the Indian pink, but I have to be honest, these 3 were the ones that I was so desperate to have a look at. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so we can hopefully, there we go, is that going to stay there? And I will hold them up as well so you can see. Right, so we have the Firebird, okay, which is the wonderful orange colour. I haven't even opened these yet. I've just taken them out of the packaging. I was about to go wow, but oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, and what you can't get is the smell. It's coming, it's quite a way away from me, but they smell divine. Oh, they're so lovely. Look at the colours in there. Absolutely stunning. And I've got a couple of pieces prepped, ready to try out. So this one is the Mint Sparkle, which I'm sort of thinking is going to do a lovely patina, probably mixed with the Firebird or just on its own with some black. I'm guessing this is going to be gorgeous. And it is, look at that. So it's got a hint of gold. I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but in real life there's a lot of gold coming through here with the green in the background. Oh my goodness, it's just absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get that on the moulds. And then we have, obviously this is going to be my favourite. On the camera I'm looking at this and it looks like quite a deep blue, but obviously it's turquoise and it's peacock, and I'm going to love it. I just know I am. So excited. I've dropped it on the floor. Oh, that's the chair squeaking, not my legs. Right, here we go. Got a bit overexcited there. Let's see what this one's like. That is delicious. Again, on screen coming over quite blue, but in real life it's definitely turquoise. Definitely got sort of a green hue to it. That is absolutely out of this world. So all 3 of these are available from me now if you wish to order them. And these are going to be £6.25. People who pre-ordered previously will have had a slightly different price to that, but they're £6.25. Basically, I made a mistake, I'll be honest with you, on the others. And so didn't make any money at all on those. And I'm only making not very much on these, but that's because I want you to have them and play with them and enjoy them and create beautiful, beautiful things. How can you not create gorgeous things with that? Right, so I'm just literally going to spend a couple of minutes very, very quickly putting these colours on to a couple of things. If you've seen Finnabair's video doing these, you will have seen this already. And it is going to be super quick, so it's just to give you an idea of what the colours look like on black and white, because I don't want this video to go on and on too much. So here we go. Sorry, I shouldn't take it out of shot really, should I? There we are. Oh, I cannot tell you how beautiful this colour is. Right, let's have a look. Let's do it on some white first. I'm not going to do all the fiddly bits because oh, look at that, because I don't want the video to go on too long. Oh my goodness, look at it on there. So it definitely goes more green when you're putting it onto the black. Definitely, definitely. Look at those 2 colours. It's like, I've said this before on my Facebook Live video, it's like having 2 different waxes. So on the white, it's got definitely more of a blue on there. and on the black it takes on that wonderful green hue. So this is why Finn called it peacock, because it can be peacock blue or it can be peacock green. Both are equally delicious, and I know I'd love it, and I do. So that's that one. Let's have a quick look now at what happens when we put the mint sparkle onto something. Just look at that. I'm using the brushes. You can obviously use your finger or you can use sponges depending on what sort of finish you're looking to do, whether you're looking to get right down into all the grooves, which is where the brush does come in useful. If you're just wanting to do pick up the edges on something, I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I'm just wanting to pick up the edges on here, I would probably go in with my finger, because you have more control and it doesn't go over everything. It will just go over the, see how it's just picking up the raised areas. I don't know if you can see that on there. In real life it looks fab. Actually, I'm going to do it on this heart, because this heart's got a couple of little, it's raised, but there you go. Oh, isn't that delicious? Look at that. And that just looks like it's been hammered and patinaed. I'm going to try and put a little bit of the peacock on as well. I know it's only a very small heart, so we can't go too crazy, because it's just going to be one over the top of the other. Oh my goodness, I love it. That is just stunning. So that's the other thing. Obviously they can be layered and used with any other waxes that you have from the range. So let me go back to, which one did I start doing? This one. Let's put a little bit more on here so we can see the contrast against the white and the black. Oh, look at that. So the gold really comes out when you're putting it on a black. You can see the green, but again, look at the two different colorways. So you see less of the gold on the white. It's got a very definite green color on the white. And again, it's called Mint Sparkle, so obviously it's a wonderful mint green, very fresh looking on the white. Be great for sort of floral type projects. And then when you put it on the black, look at that. Absolutely stunning. Right, so that's the Mint Sparkle. Fantastic. What have we got now? Let's go for the Firebird. It's just adorable. Right, so on the white, oh, it comes out quite bronzy and deeper. That is gorgeous. I'm going to do it on my little heart here. A very rich copper tone. So that's it on the white. Let's have a look on the black. And that is just simply stunning. Look at that with the black behind it. Just literally looks like a piece of metal. So that's your Firebird. Again, completely different look, whether it's on a light or a dark colour. Let's see about putting maybe a little touch over the top of some of the other colours we've already done. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is just absolutely stunning. So this is it over the Mint Sparkle. No, sorry, this is it over the Peacock. Let's do it over the Mint Sparkle now. So do you see how just putting two colour, I mean, one, if your budget only allows for one colour, that's absolutely fine. I totally get that. Get one. you know, if you're thinking, oh, I'll wait, don't wait, get one, because, you know, the fun you're going to have. But if you can stretch to a couple, see how they overlay. It just takes it to the next dimension, doesn't it? And obviously if you've got anything at home, like you've got regular gold or silver, and then you use these new colours over the top, I mean, that literally looks like a piece of metal. It's stunning. And let's put, what colour should we put over here? Shall we put the peacock? It's got to be done, hasn't it? So let's see how that differs. So that's the Firebird over the peacock. Let's look at the peacock on top of the Firebird. Actually, it's the same cog as well, so that's quite good choice. And you'll see I'm using my finger on this one because I don't want to necessarily go into all the crevices. I just want to catch some of the edges and some of the top. So your first coat, you're going to possibly go in with a brush so you get down into everything. And then the second coat, you're going to just, you're going to just highlight some areas. I mean, that one is just, it literally looks like a piece of metal. I don't think I've put enough of the peacock on this one. Let's put some more on. Yeah, that's better. Got a little bit more on there now. Aren't they fantastic? I'm going to put them all down there so you can see them. They are just stunning. Okay, so I think that's me done for this evening. I'm going to make up some of the moulds from the relic so that I can do a video of that for you, hopefully tomorrow. Don't know what that little bit's doing there. But hopefully you've managed to see from this how much you really need these waxes in your life, because they are simply amazing, along with the moulds also. But if you have moulds at home and you know you've already got existing moulds, these waxes are going to just put a whole new lease of life into them. Sorry I rambled on a little bit, guys. Nothing new there. I hope you have a great evening and a great weekend ahead, and hopefully I'll get another video done before the end of this weekend and get it posted to you. Have fun. Bye.